Good morning, everyone. I will be the one sharing with you the latest updates on the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program, Sustainable Livelihood Program, Walang Gutom Program, and Tarabasa Tutoring Program of the Department of Social Welfare and Development. Before I start, I would like to give my highest respect to our Municipal Mayor, Mayor Elvira Yuba Balcon. Same respect to our Municipal Vice Mayor, Attorney Eunice Yuba Balcon, and to our Municipal Administrator, Mayor B. Babalcon, to all the SB members present today, to the men and women of the PNP and BFP, headed by Police Captain Manuel B. Recalde, sir, and Municipal Fire Marshal SFO4 Arnold B. Rabadam, to all the different heads of offices, to all the employees, and to everyone gathered here today again, good morning. For the Tarabasa Tutoring Program, the Tarabasa has previously 6 partner schools in the municipality of Paranas. But this year, 2 additional schools were added. The Kawayan Elementary School and the Minarog Integrated School, together with the following: Right 1 Central Elementary School, Lipata Binugho Pabanog Elementary School, Pikit and Lokilokon Integrated School. As of April, they now have a total of 30 tutors and 15 youth development workers. Last February, they conducted orientation, validation, and BBM Servicio for all Tarabasa beneficiaries. In March, they facilitated a 5-day capability building for tutors and youth development workers at the Summer Convention Center who will be assigned to the above-mentioned schools. This April, the Tarabasa program also conducted a payout for the tutors and youth development workers for their 5-day capability building, capability training equivalent to the regional daily minimum wage at Samar State University in Catbalogan City. Today also, April 20, marks the opening kick-off of the Tarabasa tutoring program here in the municipality. For the Sustainable Livelihood Program, here are the latest updates on the SLP. Over the past years, there are now 14 active associations in the municipality of Paranas, each with 17 to 29 members engaged in various livelihood projects. At present, there are 91 individual referrals. These beneficiaries are mostly 4-piece members who are targeted to exit the program and are provided with the aftercare services upon their transition. Some were also identified as target beneficiaries by the Sustainable Livelihood Program itself. The chosen livelihood projects are mostly sari-sari stores, while others include hog fattening, frozen food selling, lamination and printing, native chicken production, copra, buy and sell, rice retailing, dry goods selling, and coconut wine or tuba vending. For 2026, there are 14 walk-in clients who are subject to project proposal development and is already submitted to the provincial office for final checking. There are also new associations identified as a special referral, and this consists of 55 packs that are currently under implementation in the social preparation stage. For the Walang Gutom program, from January to March 2026, a total of 375 beneficiaries were able to successfully redeem their allocations. The program is scheduled again for redemption on April 2022 at the tennis court for 374 beneficiaries. For the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program, as of February, there is a total of 1,868 active beneficiaries. A total of 66 beneficiaries were targeted to undergo Pugay Tagumpay graduation, which was conducted through house-to-house visits and during the family development sessions of each assigned municipal link. Also, during our monthly FDS, we tapped the RHU Paranas to provide additional information to 4-piece beneficiaries regarding health and other important topics beneficial to 4-piece families. And a total of 305 target potential beneficiaries are included in the set 14A and B of the 4-piece. However, these are only targets as some are waived na po, duplicates, exited households, and individuals who registered outside the municipality have already been identified. The final number of eligible beneficiaries will be determined this week as encoding of the registration will also begin. The newly identified households under the set 14A and B is from the CBMS or the Community-Based Monitoring System. Anamo po ginbuhat na aktivitihan Lunes, nga dahan Webes, nga dapuhat tennis court. And we also would like to inform the LGU that we have adopted a work from home or on-site arrangement every Friday po. So before this update ends, we would like to take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude for the support from the LGU, especially to our Municipal Mayor, Mayor Elvira Babalcon, and Municipal Vice Mayor, Attorney Eunice Babalcon for their unwavering support for our programs, Tarabasa Tutoring Program, the SLP, Walang Gutom, and the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program. We are grateful for the assistance provided during the registration of our new set 14A and B, including the venue and the food provision. That would be all. Thank you.